activity Naruto.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live second-round coverage of the Mid-Season Classic. New course to most of the golfers on tour, this challenging layout just opened in 2015. Today, we're along the east coast of Maine. Rich Lerner with Frank Nobila will be calling all the action from the cliffs at Lighthouse Point.
Another great design from Brian Patel, and they really threw the boat out here. Some excellent choice of holes, and you're going to see the changes in elevation. You get this on a windy day, and of course 7,700 yards will play even longer than that. A nice calm day though, Rich, and you really can shoot a good score out here.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill. Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday, and another opportunity on the way. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Now at the second hole here at Lighthouse, it's a par 3, 234 yards. Difficult hole, Frank, especially when the wind picks up.
It is, and you can see with that bunker on the right side, that's obviously the bailout area, because the problem side is to the left of this green. That's where the cliff starts to run all the way down to the ocean. This is a very difficult par 3, not just because of its length, but because it's exposed to all of Maine's elements.
That's good stuff right there. Wonderful approach, and now a really good look at birdie. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Now the third hole here at Lighthouse Point, par 5, 566 yards.
Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, this is a way to make golf easy when you can hit it that deep.
Oh, I'm going to say, I know that first number's a 3. I'm guessing the second one's a 2. Let's call it 320.
That was a big, bold strike, and now a chance for a big, bold move. Putt for eagle coming up. And now a putt from 24 feet away. Surprise, surprise.
I tell you, just when you thought things were going to go the other way.
Fourth hole, I'm looking for a quality start. It's 411 yards and a par 4.
No fairway bunkers or bunkers really to contend with here. Cliffs to the left and also water on that side. But one of the wider fairways on this front side made up for by a very small green.
Frank, one of our colleagues at Golf Channel, Brian Hammonds, always liked to say, keep it in the short grass. It is nice to play from the fairway.
The game's so much easier from the fairway. Less decisions to be made. You don't have to worry about a flyer or the lip in front of the bunker or a tree. The game almost appears straightforward from there.
Frank, this one's not looking good.
Yeah, certainly not down the fairway line, heading toward the rough.
Pretty good result right there, considering
It looked rough all the way.
Exactly.
Rich, really did.
this for birdie. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Fifth hole now at Lighthouse Point. Frank, it's a beefy par 4.
Another hole without any fairway bunkers off the tee, but really the main defense here. He's gone for a little extra. Long, just met longer. There's always advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Now comfortably inside that cut line, the former national champ makes birdie. Now at the sixth hole, it's a par 3, just under 200 yards. Where's the challenge here, Frank?
Well, you've got to love that bunker on the left side, Rich, especially because it's shaped like a letter L. Got to fly that. Green's not too deep. So really the challenge is trying to flight that ball in amongst the breeze should it kick up.
Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Seventh hole at Lighthouse Point is only 370 yards, Frank. Are you happy if you walk out of here with anything other than birdie?
If you hit the fairway, you definitely should be looking at birdie, but the biggest problem here is to decide, Rich, what club to hit off the tee. You could hit a multitude of clubs here. Further up you go, the narrower this fairway gets.
Good tee shot, right in the short grass.
Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
You know how to play this shot, Frank, right? You keep your chin up, you look down your nose at the ball, you have to pick it cleanly, and keep your head still. Well, this is how you build a good round, Frank. You just keep hitting greens. Locked in on the read and the speed. In for par. Another par 3. We're at the 8th. It is only 165 yards.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Well, that is a ball striking clinic right there. Another dazzling approach shot. Pretty close. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Good putt. We move to the 9th hole and we begin to go inland, Frank. I'll miss some of the views along the ocean. I won't miss the nerves with the potential of a golf ball sailing off into the Atlantic Ocean. That said, par 5, you think about a scoring opportunity, but then I look at the scorecard and it says this is the number 6 handicap hole. That's pretty tough.
It is, and the reason why is there's trouble both sides of this fairway, and that's normally sand and cliffs. And the designer's really thrown the boat out, excuse the pun. We are on the coastline here. This whole dog legs to the left, and ideally you just sort of like to go fairway, fairway pitch. That's the prudent way to play the hole, but of course everybody likes to chance the driver and reach the par 5 and 2. Miss, pay the price.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
He'll be pretty happy with that one, about 20 feet away, a good spot. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
And he has it, Frank.
I don't believe
Let's get it. Let's go.
So 9 holes down here at the Cliffs at Lighthouse Point. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Checking out this 10th hole, Frank. Is this a typo? 592 yards, but it's a par 4, not a par 5. What gives?
The reason why that tee shot's severe elevation, so we can at least sort of chew 30 or 40 yards off that number. But I'm not saying this hole's short, that's for sure. So that bunker just at the start of the field on the left certainly comes into play. The other feature, or interesting feature here at 10, is the shared green. This green shares that little piece of property with 13, just divided by that little pot bunker in the middle.
It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Early part of this back 9 and a good approach shot. Now we'll have this for birdie. Settles in over the putt. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Well, considering the lead that he has on the rest of the field, a par is all you need. Standing over the ball here at the par 5 11th. Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. From a perfect position, ready to play his next shot. Frank, what a turn of events here.
You're absolutely right, Rich. This round started off completely on the wrong foot, but he's managed to somehow keep his composure and turn this round completely in the other direction.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be a smart shot, Frank.
Yeah, no problem here. That's going to fly all the way.
Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Moving on to the 12th hole now, par 4, 439 yards.
You know, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Well, there's a big green, and they're going to use every inch of it.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Oh, man.
just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. Good roll, solid. That's a par. Well, well, well. What do we have here, partner? The par 5 13th, or is it a par 8? I can't tell.
It looks like a misprint, Rich. 702 yards, and not only that, too, they put the 2 fairway bunkers in a perfect place. Perfect place if they want to annoy your tee shot. It's going to take 310, 320 yards just to get past that. Then you've got a long, long way to go. And of course, remember when you're on 10, this is the shared green. So 13 and 10, this is where they meet up again at the end of a long, long walk.
Just burning rubber right here. I mean, this one is taking off like a missile.
Just destroyed it. He's going to try and rip the cover off it. I tell you, there's long and long, and that with a little bit of breeze behind, it's
400 yards.
long.
He rode the
Let's get
wind
it.
there to payday. He's going to have a good look coming up.
Let's go.
Crucial eagle attempt on the way. This is a pretty long putt here. You'd be happy to get this to within 2 or 3 feet. You really want to take the stress out of that next putt. Pretty good stroke right there. Just hit it through the break.
Well, it's that sort of distance. If it goes in, it's a bonus.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Frank, this is a player in full flight right now.
It looks too easy right now.
Now at the par 3 14th, over another body of water. Frank, you could make some big numbers on this golf course. I would think if you walk out of here today having shot under par, you have to be really happy.
Certainly is big boy golf playing around the cliffs at Lighthouse Point, Rich. And this is another example here at this beefy par 3, 240 yards. You can see Lake Zimmer protects the front of this green and to the right. And that's obviously where they get all their irrigation water from. But it's enough green left of the flag here. That's really what you've got to be looking at, that front left section.
Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. The round continues at Lighthouse Point, and Frank, the 15th hole is a par 4, only 387 yards.
They're high.
Well, he's going to have to hit the same club a lot harder or just hit another one. This one looks like it's headed right for the middle of the dance floor, Frank.
Rather nice shot, I'd say.
Really good distance control there, playing well to his strengths. Made a par in his previous round. This time, it's for birdie. And he has it for birdie.
A cursory look at the scorecard, Rich, and well, it looks hard at 240 yards, but that elevation is going to chew off quite a bit of yardage off the scorecard. Really, it's a good chance for a birdie on this closing stretch. V-shaped green, as long as you're on the right section of the green, could have a chance for birdie.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday, and trying for another one today. Okay, no problem with that one. 17th hole is another par 5, 613 yards. Frank, how do you play it?
Only the longest hitters can get here in two. It's two big hits, that's for sure. S-shaped fairway, so if you can't reach the par 5 and 2, you can still plot your way down there for a nice little pitch, and really great opportunity to get one back off the scorecard.
And that's the key here at 17. You need to be in the fairway. They've done it. Right in the heart of the fairway, green light special. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But if down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Good work right there. He'll settle for par. Well, at last we're at number 18, and Frank, I have really enjoyed this golf course. And now when you see the lighthouse in the distance, it really makes it that much more special.
It is. The beacon will always take you home. And speaking of home, this finishing hole, it bends to the left. A good tee shot will somehow find the fairway and just leave you a short iron in. And of course, you make 3 here, and then that smile's going to light up like a beacon.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
This is a good-looking shot. Put a birdie on the card here yesterday, don't forget. Birdie here yesterday, trying to do it again today. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
There you have it. The second round is complete. Another solid effort put together, and it shows on the scorecard.
And after 2 rounds, you really start to see not only who's playing well, but who's consistent.
CPT Naruto, over and out. And also shout out to Disney Plus coming out last week, 7 days ago. Matter of fact, it was last Tuesday, so it's exactly 1 week ago today. Today's November 19, 2019, and it's Tuesday again. And yes, Disney Plus came out last Tuesday on November 12, 2019, and it's amazing, exciting, and pretty fresh. It has movies on there like Captain Marvel, my girl Brie Larson, and Avengers Endgame. Brie Larson's also on that too. And it's just perfect. And all the classic Disney Channel original shows, of course. Like That's So Raven, Raven Simone. That's probably the best Disney Channel show of all time. That's So Raven. And even Stevens, this is McGuire, The Wizards of Waverly Place with my girl Selena Gomez. You've been going for days naming them. Zack and Cody, Sweet Life on Deck, and the recent ones too, like Liv and Maddie and Shake It Up with Zendaya Coleman and Bella Thorne. The Little Maddie, of course, is Doug Cameron and Jesse with Debbie Ryan, and Debbie Ryan also in the Sweet Life on Deck. So yeah, just amazing overall. And then also the Disney Channel original movies like Wendy Wu with Brenda Song, and Brenda Song is also in Sweet Life, the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. And then House of Musical, of course, House of Musical Trio and Trilogy, House of Musical 2, House of Musical 3, just amazing and perfect. So yeah, shout out to that. Shout out to Disney Plus. And speaking of Disney and Square Enix combined made the Kingdom Hearts franchise. Let's get Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3 on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's time. It's been time. Shit done like a decade ago, so at this point it's like overdue. But it's necessary. I want them on there. We're gonna get them on there, and let's do it. Let's get it. Let's go. So yeah. Also, shout out to that. And with all that being said, oh yeah, TBC also over now. But also shout out to Kingdom Hearts. The trailer for the Kingdom Hearts 3 is released tomorrow, November 20, 2019. That was the first day of release, so shout out to that. Gonna be tomorrow. Yeah, the anniversary. I think that's when the game was officially announced, like it was finished for real. So yeah, shout out to that. But yes, with all that being said, TBT Naruto over and out.